What's going on, everybody? So, lunch break car video. My busy season just started back up, which usually runs 3 seasons of the year. So, break's over. Going to be more car videos coming because that's what I'm going to have time to do. Wanted to talk about Birds of Prey because I haven't really made a video about Birds of Prey. Leading up to it, everybody was talking about it. I try not to talk about what everybody else is talking about, but I think it's got to a point where, as a lifelong Batman fan and someone who really likes Harley Quinn, love the character Harley Quinn, I think it's time to speak on it. So they're changing the title of the movie now from Birds of Prey, the blah 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 Emancipation blah 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 Harley Quinn, whatever the hell that ridiculous name was, to Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Look, yeah, I'm not going to throw this in the face of the Birds of Prey crowd, although I should tag a minute, like tweet right at them. But I was your demographic. People like me were your demographic. Let me explain. I've liked Harley Quinn since the inception of the character back in the Batman animated series. I loved the addition, the Joker's sidekick, Joker's girlfriend, the whole. I liked it all, and I happen to like female characters. When I play role-playing games, I usually choose someone who's not a white dude because I'm a white dude in everyday life. Every time I play any kind of game where I have options to be a different race or a different gender or a different whatever, 8-9 times out of 10 I don't pick the white guy because I'm the white guy in everyday life. What's the use of having fantasy if I'm not enjoying a character, enjoy role-playing another type of character? Isn't that the point of fantasy? So I tend to enjoy female characters because I'm not a woman. And Harley Quinn's one of my favorites. I was also a fan of Suicide Squad, so I'm in the minority. Didn't mind Leto's Joker. I realized what they were trying to do with that Joker. There was the Tim Drake incarnation, and I didn't mind it. I like Jared Leto too, in some of his roles. Some of them are way out there. But, coming from Suicide Squad, I was looking for something. I was looking for that Harley Quinn. I didn't mind. I liked that iteration of Harley Quinn. It wasn't necessarily the same one that I grew up with and the same one I enjoyed, but I enjoyed it. I didn't mind you sexying her up. A lot of people are giving that Harley Quinn shit because she was sexy or she was slutty. Well, I love sluts. God damn it. I love sluts. And I thought that Harley Quinn was gorgeous and sexy and ferocious and crazy. And anybody who listens to my live streams knows how I feel about crazy girls. They got the best, I love Harley Quinn. When I found out that she was going to have a movie, I was excited to see what it was going to become. You know what the problem was? When you told me this movie wasn't for me. When you started all that sexist rhetoric, all that man-shaming, that just bullshit. You know what the problem is with people like you? And I'm talking to the people that made this movie. And Ewan McGregor, too. Cut your balls, man. Just cut them off. Just cut them off. All that shit you were talking, you got caught cheating on your wife, and then you're going to start trying to cozy up to the ladies by going, this is a feminist movie. This is going to fight them. Cut your balls off, Ewan. Cut them off. You ain't a man no more. We're in a world right now in the 21st century where we should have been for the last 15 years working further toward equality. Doesn't matter what gender you are, where you come from, what language you speak, what race you identify as, those things shouldn't matter. We should have been for the last 15 years working toward that balance. And instead, people like Ewan, people these third wave feminists, which is sexism in disguise, the social justice warriors, the far leftists, you guys are not interested in equality. You want to push the pendulum back to another extreme instead of letting everything just lie as it is equally. So when you started promoting this idea that this is going to be a feminist movie, and then you're race swapping characters, and just I don't get Hollywood. I don't get your fascination with presenting ugly characters or taking beautiful people and presenting them as ugly people, dressing them weird. And I don't understand that. I don't go to the movies to look at ugly people. I just don't. I'm not paying for it. And I'm not paying to go see a movie, even if it is about one of my favorite characters in DC. I am not paying you money if you tell me it's not made for me. If you're telling me this is a sexist film, I'm not doing it. And you're gonna how? I mean, God, it's kind of hard to make. It's kind of hard to make. It's kind of hard to make Robbie ugly. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's one of my future ex-wives. She's a beautiful woman. But the way you dressed up Harley in this movie was. What the hell is that? Why is it rated R and you're dressing her like she's 11 and just went into her mom's closet and pulled out a bunch of stuff and she's playing date night or party night. What the fuck were you doing? I'm not the only one either. Get woke, go broke, yo. And that's what it comes down to. This movie's going to crash and burn like every other woke film that you guys have been pushing out. And it's a shame. Because, like I said, I enjoyed Suicide Squad. I liked it. All that was good and all that was bad with it. I thought that the pacing problems and some of the way that the movie was put together, and actually because it was based on bad guys, it not being perfect, it being a little disheveled, a little disorganized, I thought played into the idea of it perfectly. That's how I felt, and that's how I enjoyed that movie. I'm not going to go see Birds of Prey. I'm not going to go see a movie if you guys in Hollywood are just going to beat me down, and not just me, but men in general for no reason. With your sexist rhetoric. Not gonna do it. Fuck you. Not paying to see your movie. Hope it fails. Hope you learn. And then give us that Suicide Squad Harley back. Because I'll take her. I'll take her in a heartbeat. With a good script and a good cast. Where people aren't running reckless at the mouth and talking shit on the fans. So now you've gone into panic mode. And now you're changing the name of the film. Apparently the excuse now, I guess, the excuse is now the coronavirus. That stopped the movie. I mean, before, if this movie failed, it was evil misogynist. I ain't heard that yet, but I'm sure the Mary Sue's whipping up an article on that one. But now it's nobody knows who the Birds of Prey is. You know who knows who the Birds of Prey is? DC fans, comic book fans, the audience that you should have been catering to. Instead of being worried about race swapping and not giving all the characters that you should have given. Get woke, go broke. And I hope it happens sooner rather than later. I hope that the changes that are being made, that the changes are made in Hollywood that need to be made, I hope they happen sooner. Because your investors are going to keep losing money. The public is going to keep losing interest. Just clean it up. Clean it up. And Ewan, if you keep talking this garbage, just cut your balls, man. Just cut them off. Cut them off. Peace.